important things that I point out in the text are as follows. In descriptive text, in this descriptive text, the important thing that I put forward is a description of myself and my family, from introducing my name, age, what I'm doing, what activities I enjoy, and what activities I do during on the free time. In the family, how many members of my family, how many siblings, occupation of family members, place of residence. In the text procedure, the important thing that I state is what my hobby is, what tools are needed to do my hobby, and what are the steps to do it. In the context, the important thing I say are based on my story or stories in the past. For example, my experience in the first day of school or my experience of being bullied. And in persuasive text, the important thing that I bring up is the problem that occur in the environment, the fact that I found relate to the problem, and how I invite or influence the reader to be aware and participate in the protecting the environment. And in the number 2, this is important to discuss because on descriptive text, so the readers or people can get to know myself and my family, knowing who I am, what I like, what I do, story about my family, story about my family members, job, and what I think about my family, because the purpose of the descriptive text is to describe object, place, people, or situation in detail. And on the procedure text, so that readers can find out what tools are needed to do my hobbies, the steps or stage to do it, because procedure text is a type of text that contains steps and that must be taken for the desired goal. And on context, so that readers can know my story, what my activities were on my first day of elementary school, who I meet at the time, how I feel, because the function of this text is to retell event or experience that occurred in the past. And on the persuasive text, so that readers can open their mind and see how the environment today, so that there is self-awareness of the importance of protecting the environment, because this text aims to invite, order, or persuade reader to do something in accordance with what the author says. The impact that I want to generate from writing in order to on descriptive text, to make readers aware of what can be told or described about themselves and their family, so they can more freely tell or introduce themselves to other people or people just they meet. And the readers can know the structure of descriptive text too. And on the procedure text, so that readers can do an activity or make something well and correctly according to exciting procedure, whether it's from my text or from text they get. I also hope that the readers know what are the parts of the procedure text and on the context, so that readers can be entertained and nostalgic for their experience as well, so that readers can also know now how to make a context, what is told in the text. The text can also provide advice or lesson from true story to reader, so reader can take this lesson and apply them if they face the same problem as in the story. And on persuasive text, so that readers can be aware of environment issues that are around them, aware of importance of caring for and protecting the environment. It is also expected the reader can implement activities that have a positive impact on the environment, such as disposing of water in its place, being able to process their own waste, using electrical energy wisely, reducing the use of plastic, planting green plants in the yard of the house, so that the environment can be maintained its beauty. What I do to improve the quality of the writing by on description text, use words that are easier to understand or often used in everyday conversation. Describe something in more detail and on point. Pay attention again to structure of the text. And on procedure text, use words and sentences that are easy to understand. Avoid convoluted sentences. Include image as support for the next step. Only context, tell the experience in more detail. Provide message and suggestion taken from the story. Use words that make the reader understand and feel the story. And persuasive text, tell up to dead and reliable fact into text. Make an invitation sentence that touches the reader's heart more, so that the readers become aware or agree with my opinion.